What's up, Gerald? Just running the thermal here on the live right quick. Just hanging up on the mountain here. It's getting a little blurry there. Was doing all right a little second ago. You hear all the racers going up and down the mountain here. I'm on Angeles Crest Highway up on the St. Gabriel Mountains. There's been some meteors. I want to say maybe shooting stars, but yeah, these guys race up and down the mountain. So dangerous. What's up, Bobby? Yeah, there's this little pullout that I like. Got some power lines up here. Whoops. Let's see. There we go. So I'm putting the thermal to the camera here. LA is way over there. Oh yeah, no, this pullout, this is a nice pullout here. Let's see, there's the view without the see some city lights way over there. And then back around this way would be if you go over the mountains, you'd be into Palmdale, Lancaster, I guess. What's up, Dragonfly? Out here. Let's see the night vision. I'll stick it to the camera here. We'll turn this off. Everyone enjoying their weekend. Had a little family time today. It was cool. All right. So there's this little embankment thing that I'm walking on. I know you really can't tell, but we're gonna try the night vision. Y'all can hopefully see what it looks like out here. It's the Angeles National Forest. There's the road there. Watch, you'll see the cars go by. Yeah, a lot of people come from the city, come hang out. But luckily, this pullout here, there is no one. That's why I like it. A little further down the road, a bunch of people are all hanging out there. There usually is people there like daily and more on the weekend. But there's all types of abandoned structures up here and all different types of things I've been learning about. You could see it online. A bunch of things to explore, different campgrounds. If you keep going further up this road, eventually you'll hit that campground we're at, Chilau. We've done a video out of there. That's where that thermal footage came out of. And next to that campground on this same road here is Devil's Canyon Road. I mean Devil's Canyon Trail, I believe it is. And if you keep going further, I guess you'll hit Mount Waterman, and that's where that lady recently disappeared. We talked about that missing person case. The lady that worked for NASA, which NASA is just right down the road a bit here. And they're along the foothills of these mountains. Just right down the road, not far. NASA JPL. And she worked there. And still, she never, no word. There hasn't been any updates, really. So that's kind of creepy. And yeah, there's a bunch of, rescues and stuff that happen here. Actually, I got a rescue video I'll be sharing with y'all that my niece got yesterday. She was out on the coast in San Pedro, some might say. Check out the sky, see if we can see the sky here. So she was over at San Pedro and someone fell off a cliff there. And I think they landed in the water. And she got the rescue on video, helicopter rescue on video. It's pretty intense. I checked it out earlier today. So, whoop, sorry about that. So I'll get that video shared. Maybe we'll do that for members only. I think all of you are members. If not, then maybe members will see it first or something like that. We'll make it fun. But luckily, I think that person lived, so I'll try to get the news article also. But anyway, that's what I'm up to tonight. Just hanging here, using the thermals. It's been quiet. Seen a few, maybe owls, I think. Like I said, some meteors. It's hard to keep it. Some meteors have been going by, it seems like. Anyway, I'm going to check out the chat here. Boom. All right. Yeah, it was a fun show. Fun show with Jessica Jones tonight and Cryptid 559. It was really interesting to hear more about California, that part of California, the Nevada Triangle, and all those different things they were talking about. What was it, the wolf bear? Or, if I was mentioning in the chat, if you go to the national park website for Yosemite, there's the story. They have the story in there about a giant mummy that was found in Yosemite. See, down there is a canyon. So up here, that's a big drop down there, and way down there is a canyon, and I think maybe a little arroyo. I think some water, like a creek, goes through there. So that's why I like to therm down there. And of course, we're using night vision right now, though. And then the ridge tops, too, just in case. Never know. Might have some ridge walkers. What up, Jeff? Just kicking it right here up on the mountain, bro. Whoops. See, it's a little difficult to keep the camera and the other camera, the night vision camera, at the same time. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad, or else it'd be like this. This is what it looks like out here right now. Actually, there's quite a bit of moonlight. Are we still getting some beaver action out here with the moon, or is that all over? Looks like it's over. But it was nice. It was a nice several days there with the moon. Hope you're doing well, Brother Jeff. And yeah, that hat, that reversible bucket hat you got that's a unisex. Guys or girls could wear those. Yeah, I'm glad I got service too. I think we're going on one bar here. Beaver action, yeah, bro, with the moon. The beaver was mooning us. Oh, Lord. 6-speed snake. I think I just saw Bigfoot over near the ridge, guys. Oh, you never know, bro. That's why we're out here, just in case. Yeah, let's see. I think there was an event over at the shop. So I left the shop a little early today. Like I said, I got was hanging out with fam, which was cool. Where the heck are Angeles Crest Highway, bro? Straight up Angeles Crest. Just like the closest to me. And thank you to Sweetly Morbid Bear, who knows these areas quite well. She knows some NorCal areas as well. But she was sharing today on Bigfoot Society's chat. I told her I was going to come up here today. But she recommended some other spots, I think more near to Tahunga. But I took screenshots of the areas she was talking about. I just didn't want to go too far. I know I got to drive back soon, which is not too far. So this is about 20 minutes from where I stay at, which is cool. You know, I should do this way more often. There's a lot of trails up here. People come up here quite a bit for hiking and all that stuff. Yeah, it's super close to home. Yeah, about like at this time, I'm probably make it in 15 minutes. For you, Jeff, it would probably be what, 45 minutes? Maybe an hour without traffic, right? With traffic, probably be an hour and a half or something. I was in traffic earlier today. I'm usually not in traffic. I try to avoid traffic out here, but and then for the members, we've shared some gnarly accidents, some like ends of speed chases or beginning and ends of speed chases. Well, we got another one. It was a gnarly accident. My brother actually captures a lot of those accidents and speed chases or incidences and stuff, and we shared those for the members. So got some more of that type of content. And I need to hurry up and finish that second video I've been talking about. All right, y'all. It's 12:30. Just checking in with y'all. Y'all know where I'm at too. It's always good to notify somebody. So I'm letting y'all know in case anything happens. But I think we're pretty good. But yeah, there's been some dark stuff. Cult activity up here. We were told by CHP officers when we came camping, and we're still gonna try to do the camping at some point. And yeah, there's been all types of other stuff that's happened, like crime and stuff up here. It's pretty gnarly, but for the most part, it's like this, pretty chill. Come up here, hang out, and we out. Thank you guys for hanging out. Love you all. Stay safe. Anything happens, hopefully we'll capture it and we'll bring it back to y'all. What else is going on? All right, we'll be at the shop tomorrow. Over and out.